Hey there, thanks for checking out the preview to this course. This is the Learn iOS 9 with Xcode 7 and Swift 2 app development course. I'm Susie Starkman, also known as the Code Lady, and I will be your instructor. We're going to start off by learning how to download Apple's development kit called Xcode. And this is a wonderful tool in which we will be building all of our apps. So once we get familiar with learning how to download this, we're going to jump in and start creating our very first app. To get our feet wet, we're going to create our first app called a Say Hi app. And in this case, the user types in their name. I'm just going to type in the word. Let's say Bob. Let's say that Bob was here. Type in Bob. I'm going to click the button that says hi. Our message is going to say, "Hi there, Bob." Our keyboard goes away and our text field is returning to blank. This is a great little app that's going to get us familiar with using the storyboard, with using Xcode, and just diving right in to creating our first app without really having to learn too much theory behind it. The next little app that we're going to build is going to have us think of a random number, and we're going to enter it in here. I think it's between 0 and 5. We're going to learn how to have the keyboard show up as a number pad instead of an alphabetical pad. And let's see, our simulator is going to pick a random number between 0 and 5. I'm going to try to guess it. Check my answer. Oh, I got the correct answer. All right, if I did not, it would have said incorrect, and we could check it again. This is a fun little app that will teach us more about storyboarding our apps, as well as learning how to create random numbers and other fun things. We're also going to have a conversation about variables and constants and which is which and when to use them, as well as things like printing to the console and writing our first functions. This fun little app called Pick a Fruit is going to introduce us to arrays, which are collections, as well as importing images into our Xcode projects. And we're also going to be learning about switch statements while building out this app where we are selecting on a name of a fruit. It will affect the image that is shown, as well as a little brief description. As we build upon our knowledge of picker views, we're going to move into having two-component picker views. And this one is we are going to match the country with its capital city. The images will adjust accordingly. And if we have a correct match, we're going to affect this message that says the capital of China is Beijing, or whatever the correct answer might be. So in this, we're going to, again, learn to configure dual or more than one components in a picker view. We will continue learning about adding images as well as affecting various parts of text within our app. So we've got two labels here, plus another label here, which is a message that, depending on the outcome of these two, depends on what is written here. Our shopping list app introduces us to the concept of tables. Now, we've seen these a lot in many iOS apps that we have on our iPhone. For instance, for this one, if I want to type in something, okay, I want to buy milk, I hit a button, and up it comes in a different color text. I'm going to buy something else, shoes, add item. Again, let's see, I'm going to buy a car, why not? Add an item, I can click on it and have a check mark show up. I can unclick it. I can click them all and decide, nope, I didn't buy the shoes. And if I decided I bought the shoes, but I really can't afford the car. So I'm going to slide that to the left, hit delete, and voila, it is gone. So this is a great little app to learn and get really comfortable with table views. As we gain more knowledge in table views, we're going to do a little bit more advanced project work. Here we have something called Yummy Desserts, which we create with several arrays which populate it. We're going to click on an item. Up comes a detailed page with the image, the title, and a little bit more about it. We're going to hit the back button, and we've got more going on. We are going to learn how to pass data from one table view to another one. This is excellent to learn in almost every single app that you're going to want to build out. We're going to get to a little bit more advanced theory in arrays. We're going to learn to create a second table view, as well as I said about passing data. We are also going to learn to build our first custom class. Next up, we have this beautiful photo camera app. Because what's a smartphone if you can't use it to take selfies or images of the perfect sunset? So here we have, it's just a simple title, which I see I needed to stretch out a little bit. But the idea is we're going to learn how to grab a photo either through our camera or from our photo library. We're going to grab it. We're going to get access to it. Our camera roll, we're going to pick something cool. And voila, it shows up in our other detailed space. So this is a great use of how to learn how to use the camera facilities within our smartphones. Well, we've learned to use the camera. Let's learn how to play audio. So here we're going to create a simple music player. And we're going to be able to toggle the play and pause button here and our stop button here. And when we play and pause, the music will stop and start again where it left off if we toggle this button. If we toggle the stop button, the music will go all the way back to the beginning and start again. So let's give it a shot. Here it's playing. We paused. Playing again. Hit stop. And it goes back to the beginning. So this has got some amazing applications. You can build out your own MP3 player, what have you. This is an awesome technique to learn. We're going to have some fun using the map kit and geolocation, or a core location. So in this little app, we're going to select a city. We're going to be able to drop a pin, click on the pin. It'll tell us what it is, as well as give us a label for it. Let's cruise on over to Seoul. In a blink of an eye, we are there, dropping a pin, and so on and so forth. This is going to, like I said, talk about map kit as well as core location and have a lot of fun with annotations. Finally, I'll walk you through iTunes Connect, how to set up your developer's account, and how to deploy your app to the App Store. It requires getting a few things such as provisioning profiles and certificates, but don't worry, I'm here to help you every step of the way. And also, do you have a question about anything that we've learned in this course? No problem. Simply ask a question in the forum or drop me a line in the email and I'd be more than happy to take a look at your code or answer any questions that you might have. Got a suggestion for a cool app related to the topics that were covered? I love to hear that. I love to work with some of my students and say, yeah, let's make this cooler or even better. So come along and let's take a look at this course and I'll see you on the other side.